Today we are going to be talking about a stock that has become one of the most talked about names in the entire market. And that stock is Palantir. In this video, we are going to take a look at their most recent announcement, talk about why the stock is still getting so much attention, and also we are going to look into the latest Anthropic angle, and then go over what it would actually take for Palantir to move higher from here. And if you enjoy the video, drop a like down below, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. Palantir is currently trading around 130.37 with a market cap of around 335.2 billion, and the stock still carries a very high valuation with a forward PE of around 146.5. That alone tells you this is not a sleepy stock. This is one of those names that the market keeps pricing like a major AI winner. And this is exactly why people keep debating it every single day. And as I have mentioned, Palantir is still one of the most fascinating stocks in the market because the business is very real, the growth is very real, and the expectations are also very real. We see that in the latest earnings report, the revenue was 1.63 billion, up 85% year over year. And that's the kind of earnings report that keeps the bull case alive. And what is most impressive about Palantir right now is that the company is not just growing. It is growing across multiple parts of the business. Now, one of the things that really stands out to me about Palantir is how much of the story comes down to the company's positioning. Palantir's own materials describe the business as software that helps organizations integrate data. And that is a very important point because a lot of AI excitement in the market still lives at the level of chips, infrastructure, and hype. And Palantir is trying to live one layer above that. It is trying to be the software layer where AI becomes useful in the real world. And that is why investors keep assigning it such a huge premium. And this is a company that management clearly believes is not just participating in the AI wave, but helping define the operating system for it. Now, let me take you into the new angle that has made the conversation even louder. CEO Alex Karp recently pushed back on the idea that frontier AI labs automatically understand enterprise deployment, and he said that Anthropic's public story, in his view, relies heavily on Palantir's infrastructure. In the reporting around those remarks, Karp's point was basically that building a powerful model is not the same thing as shipping a real operational system that works in manufacturing, defense, or other mission-critical environments. That is a big deal because it plays directly into Palantir's core pitch. The company is not just selling AI booze, it is selling AI that actually has to work when the stakes are high. And honestly, that is exactly why this stock keeps getting so much attention. Palantir has become one of those rare names where every single part of the story is intertwined. The business, the politics, the defense exposure, and the AI narrative, the customer concentration debate, the valuation debate, and the leadership style all get pulled into the same conversation. When Karp says frontier AI companies do not understand real enterprise deployment, he's not just taking a shot at a rival, he's reinforcing the idea that Palantir's moat is not a chatbot or a flashy demo. It is the fact that the company sits inside the messy, expensive, high-stakes part of the real world where systems have to work. That is the part that makes this stock feel different from a lot of other AI names. A lot of AI stocks are still being priced on future possibility. Palantir is being priced on future possibility but also on present execution. It is already showing big growth, it is already showing leverage, and it is already proving that customers will pair up for the platform. In Q1, adjusted operating income came in at $984 million, representing a 60% margin, and the company ended the quarter with $8 billion in cash and cash equivalents and no debt. The other number that jumped out at me is the net dollar retention. Now the question everybody wants to know is, what would it take for Palantir to keep moving higher from here? And this is where the valuation discussion gets interesting. At roughly $130.37 a share, Palantir is already valued like a company that the market expects a lot from. And so moving from this level will require Palantir to keep bringing up exceptional results that will make the market believe that the fundamentals are still strong. Now let me talk about the part that makes this talk so tricky. Palantir is already expensive and there's not getting around that. The stock trades at a forward PE of around 146.5, which is an extremely rich valuation by any traditional standards. So yes, the stock can absolutely keep going higher, but it also means the company has to keep outperforming, just hold its current premium. And this is where the earnings report matters so much for Palantir. This is not a stock where the market gives you a lot of more room for disappointment. When the company beats, the bulls get louder. And that is also why Palantir feels a little bit like one of those stocks where the debate never ends. The bulls say the company is building something strategically important. The AI use case is real and growth is still far from over. The skeptics say the stock is already pricing in a massive amount of future success and that any slowdown could compress the multiple hard. Both sides have an argument, but that is what makes this situation a fascinating stock to watch. So what will the next big leg be for Palantir? The answer is basically this. Palantir would probably need to keep producing very strong growth, keep improving that its software is becoming mission critical, and keep expanding its commercial footprint without losing the government side of the business. And the key point is this: just because a stock can go higher does not mean it will go up in a straight line. Palantir is volatile, heavily watched, and priced for perfection in a lot of ways. That means the stock could have big swings even if the business stays strong. So this is not the kind of name where you just close your eyes and hope. This is a kind of stock where you have to understand the story, the valuation, the growth trajectory, and the risk all at the same time. And personally, I think Palantir is one of the most interesting AI stocks on the market right now, but I also think it deserves respect because expectations are already sky high and the company is delivering huge growth, the guidance is strong, the balance sheet looks excellent, and the market is clearly willing to pay a premium for that, but the valuation is still rich enough that any slowdown could cause problems. So yes, I understand why the bulls are excited and also understand why some investors are cautious. That tension is exactly what makes Palantir so compelling. What are your thoughts? Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember to put God first in whatever you do.